Alright everybody, get ready to sell all of your 6L6 powered MT15 amplifiers. Because as you know, a while back they released a new version of the MT15 with 5881 tubes. And they're so much better. Honestly, I have no idea which one sounds better, but let's find out. Alright, first of all, thank you Motor City Guitar for letting me take home the new version of the MT15 so I can shoot it out with my 6L6 version. And speaking of Motor City Guitar, if you want to get some cool gear for yourself, click the link below. It's an affiliate link. It helps the channel out and you get a great deal on a piece of gear. And they ship anywhere in the continental US, and if you buy outside of the state of Michigan, you don't pay any sales tax. One more thing, like, comment, subscribe. Alright, on with the video. So I have both versions of the MT15 with me right now. I have the new 5881 version right next to me, and I have the 6L6 version on my rack. I'm going to go over the clean channels of both units, and I'm going to play the high gain channels on both units with and without the overdrive pedal, and just see if there's any difference between them. Let's get started with the clean channel now, where I think that will show the biggest difference between these two amplifiers in my opinion. So as you noticed, the 6L6 version was louder than the 5881 version, and there's a reason for that. The 5881 tubes are rated at 23 watts, where the 6L6 tubes are rated at 30 watts. So there's more headroom in the 6L6 tubes. And another thing that I noticed is the fact that you could get breakup a lot easier in the clean channel on the 5881 amp as opposed to the 6L6 amp. As you noticed, the 6L6 amp was warmer, and it actually had more headroom, obviously. And on the 5881 amp, I started getting some breakup, as you heard. And if you don't believe me, go back and listen to those tracks again. You can hear just a little bit of breakup in the clean channel. So to recap, the main differences between both of these amplifiers so far in the clean channel is you have more headroom and a little more volume on the 6L6 version, and on the 5881 version you're definitely getting less headroom, less volume, and a little more breakup. So now let's go ahead and switch over to the high gain channels on both of these amps and see how they compare there. Alright, we're going to start without the overdrive pedal just to hear the raw amplifier tones and see how they compare. Man, if there is a difference, it's very subtle. And maybe the extra breakup that I'm going to get out of the 5881 tubes is tricking me into thinking that there's more of a hi-fi thing going on in that amplifier. I don't know, but all I can tell you is there's a very, very subtle difference between them, and I don't even know if you can hear it with the YouTube compression. Now let's go ahead and engage the overdrive pedal and see if there's a difference when that's engaged. I mean, that's how I play all my amps anyways. I always slam them with an overdrive pedal, so that's where it really counts with me. Well, with the overdrive pedal engaged, I didn't really notice a difference between the two amplifiers at all. I mean, I could go back and forth several more times, but I think the only difference I would notice between these two amps, even with the overdrive pedal engaged, is I'm going to get a little more breakup on the 5881 version. And again, that extra breakup can probably trick you into thinking it's got more hi-fi in it or something like that, but really what you're hearing is just a little more breakup. So to sum up, I think both of the versions of this amplifier are very good. I think if you went with the new tubes or the old tubes, you'd be happy with this amp. It's still one of the best lunchbox amps on the market, especially considering the price. And hey, some people prefer an amplifier with a little less headroom and a little more breakup. So if that's what you prefer, get the new version with the 5881 tubes. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this video. I actually learned something today. You know, I mean, I didn't know what the difference was between the two sets of tubes in these amps, so now I do. And Motor City Guitar does have these in stock right now, so if you want to get one, click the link below and get one of the best lunchbox amps on the market. Well, to all my subscribers and Patreon supporters, thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, please do and click the bell so that you can be notified every time I either go live or come out with new episodes. Well, I got a lot more amp demos, amp dial-ins, shootouts, pedal demos, pedal shootouts, and all kinds of other stuff with digital gear coming up soon. And I'll see you guys on the next video.